Huh, huh. Get in the office. Shut the doors. Alright, I should be safe here. Oh, hey. Didn't see you there. You're probably wondering what or who that thing just was and why I was running from it. But before I can talk about this game, we should talk about the game's creator, Scott Cawthon. Scott Cawthon is a 44-year-old that was born on June 4th, 1978. Scott was a game developer, and the reason why he became a game developer was because he needed money for his family, so he started making video games. His first game was an RPG where the character could walk around and talk to others. This game was called Chipper and Sons Lumber Co. Now, this game didn't really gain any audience from his community, so he made another game that was similar called The Desolate Hope. In this game, it's a sci-fi world with robots and you can talk to. It's basically the same thing as Chipper and Sons, but a little bit different. In this game, you play as a coffee machine that can walk around. This game had the same fate that happened to Chipper and Sons, where it didn't gain any traction. Until August 8th, 2014, the game was called Five Nights at Freddy's, or FNAF, was made. And it blew up the indie horror franchise. And since then, there have been a lot more FNAF games that have came after that one. So now you know Scott Cawthon, the creator of FNAF. Now let's talk about the game, shall we? I messed that up, but I'm going to keep that in the video. But first, let me introduce our characters. We have Freddy Fazbear, Bonnie the Bunny, Chica the Chicken, Foxy the Pirate, and Golden Freddy. These characters are the main 5 animatronics that will hunt you down during your night shift at Freddy's. Well, until Golden Freddy is only an Easter egg, so... Now, you're not alone, kinda. In your office, you have a guide called the Phone Guy to tell you how to survive each night. In FNAF 1, there's a total of 7 nights in which you survive from 12 to 6 a.m. One includes the custom night after beating the special 6th night in the game. The custom night basically allows you to change the difficulty of each animatronic. Now, if you're going to play FNAF and you've beaten Night 6, I advise you to put in 1987, trust me. Basically, that's a pretty cool Easter egg you can get.
Five Nights at Freddy's, 1980, what is it, 1987. Don't do it. No, it's too late for that. It's too late. Oh, shoot!
And that's basically the history of FNAF 1. Let's move on. Oh no, he's here. My power went out. I left the doors closed all night.
London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. London Bridge is falling down, my fair lady.
Hello? Hello?
Ah, ah, take that! Oh, phew. Oh, see you again. What are you doing at the end of the hall? Phew. Welcome to FNAF 2, the second installment of the game's franchise. On November 11th, 2014, the FNAF 1 was so much of a hit that Scott decided to make the second game. Now, this game features some new faces. Let's meet them, shall we? We've got Toy Bonnie, Toy Freddy, Toy Chica, the Puppet, Mangle, and Balloon Boy. Now, that's not all. We have the old animatronics from FNAF 1 here as well. We have Withered Bonnie, Withered Freddy, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, and Withered Golden Freddy. Now we have Easter egg characters like RXQ and Shadow Freddy, but explaining them would take a long time, so I just continue. In FNAF 2, there are different mechanics in the game, like a flashlight to get away Foxy from the hallway, or in the cams, you have to wind up a music box, and you have a mask. You might want to shut those doors. Oh wait, I forgot, you don't even got them here. Like in FNAF 1, there was a total of 7 nights, including a custom night in this one. Now to FNAF 3. Wait. Oh, I forgot to wind up the music box, didn't I? Oh no. Oh no. 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 Oh, hey, there you are. Welcome to Fazbear's Fright, the horror attraction, aka FNAF 3, which, believe it or not, was supposed to be the last game in the series. This game was crappy, as the FNAF community puts it. They said the jump scares aren't even scary, but in my opinion, I think they're just fine. Okay, now to talk about the game. This game only has one threat. Now, you may say, well, where's the challenge in that? Well, some of our old friends are back in Ghost or Phantom form. We have Phantom Freddy, Phantom Chica, Phantom Foxy, Phantom Balloon Boy, Phantom Puppet, and Phantom Mingle. They will appear in the cameras and stuff, and then they'll jump scare you. But our star of the show, Springtrap. Now, to summarize Springtrap is the villain of FNAF. He was once a human called William Afton, and he killed 5 kids and stuffed them in the suits. And to put it short, the kids wanted revenge, and they got him put into a spring-lock suit, and they basically killed him, but he basically came back to life somehow. The mechanics for this game had audio lures for Springtrap, sealing the vents for Springtrap, and maintaining system errors that the phantoms would do from attacks. And yeah, that's basically it. Wait, he's behind me, isn't he? Ah! Oh, you found me. I'm hiding. From what, you might ask? The nightmares. In this installment of FNAF, we're sent back to the original Freddy Fazbear's Pizza called Fredbear's Family Diner, or basically the kid's house, where it takes place. You are the kid who is afraid of the animatronics in Fredbear's Family Diner. And in the game, the player experiences nightmares in the animatronics that include Nightmare Bonnie, Nightmare Freddy, Nightmare Chica, Nightmare Foxy, Nightmare Freddles, Nightmare Fredbear, and Nightmare. There is another character in another part of the game called Fun with Plushtrap. Plushtrap is a plush version of Springtrap, and your goal is to flash your light at him at the right moment and win. FNAF 4 also was the first game to not have a camera system. This game reveals who did the bite of 87, which happened by Fredbear biting the crying child, which is the son of Willie Mapton.
Hey guys, I think the little man said he wants to give Fredbear a big kiss. On 3, 1, 2. Was that the bite of 87?
Oh no, I think he found me. Ah! Ah!
What the?
Oh, finally, I'm in a peaceful place. Welcome to FNAF World, a FNAF RPG spin-off. I say it's more of a break from all the jump scares from the games, and stuff we've been through. In this game, we have FNAF characters from 1 through 4 in cute adventure styles. These characters fight enemies you may encounter in the game, and your goal is to beat the final bosses. First, we have Scott Cawthon himself as a boss. In the game, then another endgame boss is Security Owl, and Chipper, and the Purple Geist from Update 2, which came out around May 13th, 2016. In this update, added a new story segment from the world where you're in a Halloween-looking land and your objectives are new, and basically you fight new stuff, get new people in your party. Now, let's move on from FNAF World and on to our next game. I'll see y'all on the flip side. Oh, hey, welcome to the next game. Welcome to Circus Baby's Pizza World, or FNAF sister location. In this game, there are some game-changing things to say. It's no longer sit and survive. We can move around the facility and interact with multiple things. And our roster of characters we have in this game include Funtime Freddy, Bon Bon, Funtime Foxy, Ballora, Circus Baby, Bidibab, Minerinas, Yendo, Lolbit, Bonnet, and Ennard. Oh, so you can open the door now. We've gotten to the bottom. Alright. Hello, welcome back. I just ran into this random room I found. In sister location, you spend your nights being guided by an animatronic called Circus Baby. And throughout the game, you follow her instructions until the last night, where you find out you've been tricked and all the animatronics have formed into one amalgamation called Ennard. Then at the end, they use the thing called the scooper to basically use your skin as a suit. Yeah, pretty gross. There's a custom night to the game that was added that had basically you play FNAF 1 with some slight challenges. Now, that's basically FNAF sister location. Now let us move on, because we're getting closer to the end. Welcome to FNAF 6, or FNAF Pizzeria Simulator. When you first boot up this game, it looks like a different game, but as you play through the game, slowly became unhinged and revealed itself to be a FNAF game. In this game, you build and manage your own pizza joint. You also have to salvage some familiar faces for your job. These characters include Scrap Baby, Molten Freddy, Scrap Trap, and Lefty. There are more characters, but these characters don't attack necessarily and don't really play a part of the game except for being a stage item. But in this game, instead of surviving till 6 a.m., you have to finish your tasks like order supplies, cleaning toilets, setting up decor, and more. And you do this all from your office, which has a labyrinth of rooms around it. And instead of a camera system, you're equipped with an audio detection and audio movement lures to detour the animatronics from your office, which have no doors, they're just vent shafts. In the end of the game, in the end of this game marks the end of FNAF, basically. I'll just play the sequence here.
You played right into our hands. Did you really think that this job just fell out of the sky for you? No. This was a gift for us. You gathered them all together in one place, just like he asked you to. All of those little souls in one place, just for us. A gift. Now we can do what we were created to do and be complete. I will make you proud, Daddy. Watch, listen, and be full.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Elizabeth, if you still even remember that name, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. Your lust for blood has driven you in endless circles, chasing the cries of children in some unseen chamber, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never find them. None of you will. This is where your story ends. And to you, my brave volunteer, who somehow found this job listing not intended for you. Although there was a way out planned for you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling that you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I am nearby. This place will not be remembered, and the memory of everything that started this can finally begin to fade away, as the agony of every tragedy should. And to you monsters trapped in the corridors, be still and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, old friend. My daughter, if you can hear me, I knew you would return as well. It's in your nature to protect the innocent. I'm sorry that on that day, the day you were shut out and left to die, no one was there to lift you up into their arms the way you lifted others into yours. And then, what became of you? I should have known you wouldn't be content to disappear. Not my daughter. I couldn't save you then, so let me save you now. It's time to rest, for you and for those you have carried in your arms. This ends, for all of us, in communication.
Now, welcome back. You might see some stuff that looks a bit different. That's because the mod I'm using doesn't have any of the newer FNAF characters, so let's go on, shall we? You might be thinking, hey, didn't FNAF end at FNAF 6? Well, yes it did, but a new era FNAF, or present day FNAF, I like to call it, is being made. The first game is FNAF VR, made by Steel Wool Studios and Scott Cawthon. This game was a remake of some of the FNAF games while bringing some new elements into it. But all this is in VR form. This game contains hidden lore which you have to collect the tapes and listen to them, which eventually gets you to be hacked by the glitch trap, which is basically William Afton, but his consciousness is uploaded to code. And in the lore, he hacked a girl who wore the VR headset, Vanessa, and she would become the next FNAF killer, called Vanny, in Security Breach, which is the newest game in the franchise. In Security Breach, you play as Gregory, and you got inside of Glamrock Freddy's stomach hatch while he was being glitched out, and Freddy Fazbear himself helps you on your journey throughout the night. You have to basically get to 6 a.m. Now, Gregory didn't sit and hide the rest of the night. No, he destroyed Roxanne Wolf, Glamrock Chica, Montgomery Gator, and set the place on fire, and he found the original FNAF 6 pizzeria. Now, that's basically the history of FNAF. Well, now, recently, the FNAF movie trailer came out, so for the outro, I'm gonna just play that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a long time to compile and create. I'll see y'all next time.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where fantasy and fun come to life. Hit it, guys. If you're watching this video, it means you've been selected as Freddy's newest security guard.
Hello?
We're going to have so much fun together.